Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of CanalTown here in City Skylines, where today we are going to be continuing the expansions of the suburbs on the outskirts of CanalTown. We've done a lot of work recently, we've really bulked up the infrastructure as well, so now it's time to put everything into plan, everything into action to actually get our goal of 150,000 residents. Believe it or not, we've been trying to work to it for quite some episodes, and the number keeps getting smaller and smaller. Yes, I know. Shocking. But today I want to work with this area here. We've got this kind of, I mean, would you even call it a peninsula at this point? I mean, when you think about it, it's an island, because the canal runs around it. But this whole strip here running down, we have good access to the highway right now. We've got public transport in the form of these ferry lines here. I'm not sure if any of the metro connects over here right now. Oh, actually it does. Okay, this is going to be quite interesting. One there, and there's one further up there. They're a little bit out of the way, some of it, but again, it's all within, some of it's within walking distance anyway. But we're going to go all low density. There is some hospital work down here as well. We have the fire station, we have the police station as well. So services are available. We've got this road here that connects to this ferry stop. One just over there, that one. So we can get it all connected. So it's pretty much ready, primed up, good to go for some more future expansions. Now, as we get this all started, guys, if you are enjoying CanalTown and want to see more, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when more episodes do come in the future. So what I'm going to do first then is I'm actually going to create some of these roads to connect. If I brought this up to here and smack bang to there, if I went on the full bend, in reality it should almost run parallel with the canal system. So if I smack that bang to there, a little bit of a little bow going out, but that's completely fine. I don't want it too close to the whole area. We can put some trees up to kind of make it look pretty good. So that'll run down to there, and then I will use the parallel tool. So if I went from here, let's just say to here is completely fine, and then go up, bam, 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 and 84. Well, bam. Right, we'll get rid of this one just here, and connect in ourselves. Bam. That will all run down quite nice right now. So I'm just kind of running down with it, and then what we'll do like little cul-de-sacs that kind of come up and through. So rather than just like straight up connecting, we'll just do little ones like this. Now they'll get smaller and smaller as they go on, and we do need to create a little bit of a road that kind of connects to this. So then we've got to drive all the way up to drive all the way back down, and I probably won't go as far as this going down to there, and we'll do something a little bit magical over here. So I reckon this one here becomes the connecting one, which I'll take directly to there. So a nice little connection there, makes it a little bit more easy to access these areas. And then I reckon here we'll do one more like this, but what we'll do is we'll try and bulk it up a bit more around here. So I reckon if I brought this down to, let's see, because I don't want it too close to all of this stuff. But if I brought it to about there, and if I did a little, I mean, is 5x5 too much? Probably. 5x5. Okay, it doesn't really want to pay ball there, but we'll do it this way instead. Take it directly down, so it's not just kind of your standardized little connection. We'll just do it like that, and then keep it like that. I suppose you could run it all the way up, but then you're going a little bit too far. But try and keep it nice and open and free is what we need to do. Now this 4-lane road here, it is the one with the, whatchamacallit, it's pretty much this one, but I just want to upgrade it so we've got zoning on the road. There we go, because we can utilize all that zoning as well and build stuff on it. Gotta be a bit careful though, because we do have a junction near a roundabout, so you can overload this quite a lot. So like I said, you got to be a little bit careful you don't do too much within the area. And then from this, we'll also use the parallel tool again, and we'll go from here to here. Now, if that was 84 there, which was roughly what I needed it to be, 84 just there, and then that should allow me to work with this area a tad bit more. Now, we'll go back to the connection tool. We'll do a slight little wiggle for this, connecting. There we go. Slight little wiggle there. You want these slight little quirks here and there. You want these slight little quirks. Connecting straight in, and then we'll kind of go down like this. We'll do big wide ones that are pretty much borderline straight. Then I reckon we come out by 3, come out by 3, come out by 4. Okay, that's a little bit more than I expected, but okay, that's 4 and a 4 apparently. Right, I don't know how that one's going to play, but you just want something a little bit different, you know, something that's out of the ordinary slightly. So a little wiggle just there. I don't know where I'm able to get a connection on this. This might be a little bit too much. There we go. Beautiful. It's just something a little bit different, isn't it? And what I want to try and emphasize the most on these areas is the walkability. So we'll do one on each one of these little connections now. So I want to make sure people can walk through these areas with ease. We'll do some crossings as well. And I'm going to do one on every single one here. Because I want to make sure that this is as walkable as I can make it. Because these guys here will then have the urge to walk all the way down to where the ferry lines are going to be. And that's what's going to be quite important about these areas. One there, and then we'll end it with one just there. So now it all feels like it's all come together with these little walkable paths. It does work out quite well. It does work out quite well. So let's go back to the parallel anyway, because it does allow us to run with the area. And we go bam, 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 to a 4. Did the same here, and this one we probably want to do it both sides, aren't we? So if I get to an 84 here, alright, bam, tab, bam. Oh, that's worked out really well. And then down to here to here. There we go. And then we'll work with the rest. We'll work with the rest. Nice. Okay, so that will connect into there. Now this here is going to obviously stop, but I won't do like a 90 degree. We'll do like a little bit of a bend. Jazz it up a bit. And then we'll run these directly in. Nice, nice, nice. We'll cut these down a little bit as well. Because it's all going to be like low density as well, so we're not going to really see too much traffic going on. Now this here, I reckon we bring it so far in. Because it's going to slowly fall away from it. And then we're doing 11. 11 by 12 to kind of just connect in like that. Brings us all close together. Now, would we want another connection? Yes. I'll throw one in just there. Would we want to run around here? Probably not. But then again, when you think about it, we're going to have this here. But that could connect into there. And just solve us with any issues going on. I want to try and keep this as free as possible. So I don't want to cause too many junctions around the same area. Now this itself will start bringing up. Oh, Siri, stop listening to me. Stop listening to me, Siri, you're downfall. Right, so you do different gaps. So this one's a little bit shorter than that one. Creates irregularity and, you know, it doesn't make it feel so much like a cookie cutter. Right, there we go. I don't know if I'll actually bring anything into here, but I could bring that out slightly. And then you do have this end down here we can kind of work with as well. So if I brought this down by a 10, brought you out by a 10, come down here, down there. Yes. So this is quite a large area to work with. Right, let's get some more of the walkable path connections in. There we go. So we're trying to do it on junctions more than anything. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't match up because we'll set the crisscrosses where we want them. I just want to try and make it, like I said, as walkable as possible. And I think that might be the last one. Yeah. Right, this is glorious. This is glorious. Right, so crossing nodes. Now again, we've got to be careful where we place these in. So we're going to edit this one and throw a crossing in. We've got a crossing there. I'll add this one here to be a crossing. So even if they can't cross there, they can walk left or right. Too many crisscrosses, then we got issues. Crossing. And that's as far as you want to take it. Right. Beautiful, boys. Beautiful. Does it have water? Okay, not all of it. So let's quickly cover it all up. There we go. There we go. Magical. So the power will connect, but we're going to first start with some commercial. Now, even though I'm trying not to provide too many jobs, because we do need more residents. We've got a lot of jobs available. We are going to need, you know, actual facilities within these areas. So I'll place it on this little crisscrossy road just here, some shopping area. I'll do it just down here. I'm more like to do it just here, a nice little kind of rectangular area. I'll do a couple of little corner shops. So where's the ferry crossing is just here. So we'll do some shopping areas just here. And seeing as it's just there as well, they're going to walk from this direction. We might as well fill this slight little area just there up with commercial too. And that's as far as I'm going to want to take it. Now, I reckon we should just straight up paste this over. By doing this, you're going to get some areas where you don't really want it to be on. There we go, there we go. There we go, there we go. All the way down and round. Actually, that might be a little bit too close. We'll kind of leave it like that. So that's a lot. That's a lot of zoning there. We'll put it into play mode and let it do what it's got to do. We'll continue the zoning as well. Now, we're going to run out of residential demand for all of this. We're not going to have enough demand to supplement everything that I want right now. So get all this in. La-di-da-di-da. So this one here, we could probably zone it all like that. There we go. Fit it all in, mate. Fit it all in. Right, okay, we'll take it as far as that. So we are going to need some power in some of these areas. But for that, we just kind of have to wait for it to eventually connect. Did I get zoned all the way around? I did. But like I said, I'm going to have to wait for it to connect. It does connect over anyway, so that will eventually touch. So, look at my population. It was 147,000, but it's just getting smaller and smaller. The old ones are dying off. I need some more elder care. But we need to place some schools within this vicinity too. So, elementary schools. So we'll go for the smaller ones or for the larger ones. I think we'll just kind of keep it bog standard simple. We'll do a small one over here. I'm going to do a small one just over here. So that increases our capacity for elementary by 600. And then same for high school. Opposite side of the high school, elementary school, we'll get one in just there. And the opposite side just here, we'll do the exact same. Voila! And that gives us an extra capacity of 2,000. Not bad. We've got the services already in here anyway. They're already taking place. So that should be pretty handy. That should work out fairly well. So we'll try and fast forward, which is not going to really be fast forward. But we'll try and do some fast forwarding now and try and get some more people moved in. But that's really going to fill this area up. And then when you look at it from, like, you know, zooming out kind of aspect right now, the suburb sprawl after the main city bit is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be eventually filled up. I got gaps over here still. Gaps over there. There's gaps over here. So we still got places we got to go. But this is really coming together right now, isn't it, boys? It really is coming together. Impressive. Very impressive. What's not impressive is the mass amount of money that I'm losing on the weekly right now. Has something happened that I don't know about? To lose over 100 grand a week? Something's happening because I'm also losing ridiculous amounts of population. Something's happening right now. I mean, I could up the taxes. That's also kind of like a big help. We'll up them by 1% each. I know you can go to 11. Some people like to push it to 12. But I'll do a percent each and see how much it kind of helps us out. Increase the tax, boys. Give me more monies. Give me more monies. Right, we'll see what happens with that tax anyway. So while that's doing what it's got to do, and while wait for it to kind of climb up, how is the traffic situations these days? Let's take a look. So even though they're red, they're pretty much free flowing. There's chaos over here. It's a complete shambles and mess, but somehow it kind of works. Everything looks fine here. It all looks fine, even though it's red. There's nothing really standing out to me. Nothing really standing out to me right now, which would be a cause of concern. So I don't know why these areas are red. Okay, it's very red over here. Maybe this road here could be bulked up to a 4-laner. I reckon so. That rural road, it's not a 4-laner, is it? No. Go for the skinnier version. So I've upgraded this. Give us more capacity, more bulkiness to get vehicles in and out. And that should make them flow a little bit easier, because now they've got like their own dedicated turning lane. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. What I want to check out... Okay, they need power, but they'll eventually grow and connect. What I want to check out is the public transport at this point now as well. So, you know, we added all those new metro lines in, and it's taken a little bit away from the ferry lines. Well, I'm hoping enough time has now passed by to where we can maybe check out the ferry lines to see if anybody's got too many people on board. Wowzers. Look at how little some of these routes have got. 15 passengers. I mean, but then again, one of those stops. Okay, one of these stops has a lot of people. They could actually do with a few more. What ferries have they got in here? Let's go for like the Blick Spree ones. Kind of update them slightly, so they can carry a few more. I mean, each one will then carry an extra 20 passengers. But there's a fair few people waiting at some of these stops. Okay, this one not so much. Where's that one now? Oh, they've all got to come back out again, don't they? I forgot about that. Right. Okay. So I'm looking at stuff that has exponential amount of vehicles on it. Like 18 on this one. Does it really need 18? I mean, not really, no. So I'll reduce it to 12. Line 3 here. You gotta look at how many people at the stops. This one's got 800 people on, so we'll probably stick this one to 18. That's fine. And what about the metro lines then? Now, this has got 1,000 people using it. Is there any station that's overloaded? Not really. This one, any station overloaded? Not really. I think that the 500 capacity vehicles on these lines actually do a great job. They're adequate enough. I really do think they are. So I think public transport's taken a big turn. It's actually gone really well for us. It really has. Right, okay, so while we are waiting for all this to grow and eventually to connect, I'll give it a little bit of a helping hand. We'll place some little parks in. I mean, you've also got content creator parks as well. Obviously, I want to make sure they're not too big. A little bit of a football field down right now. Something a little bit different. Wow, did that really not... Oh, yeah, it did, sorry. I was about to say, it did really not connect the power up, but it turns out it did. Turns out it did, guys. Now, we're actually making quite a bit of cash right now. We've popped up to 12 million. Was it 11 millions not too long ago? But population's still dwindling. Now, what is the elder care and deaf care like? So elder care, they're living to the ripe old age of 73. So elder care, let's try and squeeze some additional elder care in. So I'm going to place a couple of elder cares in a few spots. In a few spots that kind of make sense. Around the city. I'm going to need something within here, but it gets a little bit difficult to try and squeeze these in. Because you don't really want to take away too much from what you've currently got on the go. Well, there's lots of spaces around here we can utilise. And then definitely down here as well. So we'll just throw those in. I've already grown it by a year. It was 72, it's now 73. Childcare, the birth rate's pretty good. Maybe we can implement a few more of these. I feel like the childcare radius is a lot bigger. I don't know, I just feel like it is. Squeeze that in just there. And we'll do one just around here and then we'll leave it as that. We'll leave it as that at that point. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I've just been doubling up on elder care. How did that happen? I've literally just doubled up on elder care. And there's me saying, oh, somehow it's slightly bigger. No, the radius does feel bigger. I don't know where to now place them. Right, one there, and then we'll leave it as this. Very good, boys. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it does now take a long time for stuff to now happen. Unemployment's at 4%. We've got 10 more jobs available than employed people. Work that one out. So it's a case of, do I spend the commercial industrial demand just to make it move? I would say it looks very busy over here, but it's not from the garbage, which everyone assumed it would be issues, but no. Everyone assumed I'll have traffic issues because the amount that I placed here, but no. 0 traffic issues. I don't know whether to do like a small roundabout around these areas. Or at least give them an alternative way to turn in and out. We could, which would be interesting, do a little slippy over here. So if I went there and then with my highway road, 10, a 10, obviously flip this one round, upgrade this to a 2-lane, you know, lane math, bend these in for a smoother approach, and then use the lane management to sort us all out there. So this gives them an alternative way. They're not just solely focused on this here. Granted, it's only for coming in and out on this one side. It's not really going to do much for us. And you're probably seeing more leave than enter because of the way it's kind of situated and set up. But everyone that uses that is not using this, so it should alleviate the pressures that could come from this area. We shall see, boys. We shall see. We shall see. So how is the growth over here right now? It's not the greatest, is it? They seem to have grown all the commercial that we placed down. So we should place some more offices down as well. Right, glancing around to where I could squeeze some more in. There's always room for more offices. We'll get some just here. Get some there. We'll get some coming along this as well. And we'll get that to stop just there. So we'll spend a little bit of the industrial demand. Now we have a lot of transport over here and a lot of people. Is this worthy of some commercial? Near the airport? I mean, it would make sense. So that should spend those slight little demands that I do have, sparking a bit more residential growth to kind of then fill up the rest of this area. Now we're back up to 147,000 in population. Hopefully climb it to 148, so we are growing it back ever so slightly. We are growing it back ever so slightly. Very good, boys. Very good. Now, did we add the stations in? We did add the stations in last episode as well. So we could maybe start to think about implementing a few of these lines. So, we'll do the ones. Where's the metro? We're on the metro here. We'll do the ones over here first. So that one is going to go to obviously this one. Why am I on connection? I'm on parallel. That's why I can't do it. Down to here. Making sure it's there. Beautiful. Oh, I've come off it again now, haven't I? There to there. Only a short hop ride next. Oh, I've just missed out this one here. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Why am I being foolish already? Why am I being foolish already? Alright, there we go. Oh, I've clicked off it again. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it, guys? It's going to be one of those days. Straight over to there. And then here. It ends here, if I'm not mistaken. Now, here we're going to have to do... I'm going to pause it, because it's going to create a little dam. But that's as far as that's going to go. Now, let's finish it up on the opposite end. So, oh, I've done it again. I've clicked away. So, the opposite end, it goes from there to there. Nice and simple. From there to there. Again, hopefully nice and simple. Which we've got to sort out all the elevation change stuff. There. To there. And I don't think it's... I think it's... No, it is this one. It continues. It then goes over to there. So these are quite close by, but it's mainly for just giving them more additional options. So they haven't got to get off here and walk. They could get literally off here. This makes it a little bit easier for some people. You know what I mean? So we'll only place the one in for now. So that's an additional one. So the only stations I've left are for this line here, which go up in that direction to there. And then down here to there. Down to here. And end here by the looks of it. We've got quite a nice little spiral going on right now. The only thing we don't have is anything over here. But we have, like I said, we have ferry lines. They can always jump on the ferry. No issues with that. So let me now just sort this all out. I just realised I'm dragging down the actual metro stop. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. So the crossing was there, and there was another one just here. There it is. There it is, boys. There it is. Bring this all down. And there we go. So we just got to set that line now up so passengers can actually use it. So it's coming from this way. Bam. Wabam. Shabam. Labam. Kabam. Pabam. Wabam. The dam. Falam. Shmam. Cam. Fam. Pam. I don't know how many more I can make, Ryan. Let's just end it there. Right, so here. There. Bam. Bam. Well, bam. Done, mate. Completed the line. Completed the line. That's probably the longest, well, one of the longest ones now, isn't it? Has to be. Has to be. But that opens up a whole new world for transportation. One of the main ones is it goes through the IT cluster. The big skyscraper industry, which is quite important. Got the big bank there as well. No, is that the bank or the stock exchange? Do I have any investment still? I don't, do I? Oh, I don't want to fall into that trap again just yet. You could spend hours investing trying to make some sweet cash. You really could. So that'll help us out anyway with more pedestrian accessibility. But even after all of that, even after everything that we just spent, we still can't satisfy these sweet, sweet demands. How diddly dare they? So we seem to have quite a little bit of commercial demand still, by the looks of it. Right, we'll try and squeeze some more in then. We'll see what we can do. I'll utilise this little bit down here as a bit of commercial. See what comes out of this. So I've placed it down. We'll just see what happens. Let it all grow. And just see what happens, because we've got to try and spend that demand anyway. There's only so much we can do. There's only so much we can do. We must play the waiting game. Hee 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 hee. You damn fool. Right, it is starting to grow quite nicely right now, as you can see. We're getting a few in. 'Tis what tit is. It is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. So, again, the commercial demand is slowly decreasing. And that's all we can really ask for, isn't it? Right, how is this looking over here right now, boys? Look at the different levels going on. It's seeing nearly 2,000 people here a week. And those numbers should increase with the brand new line we just added in as well. And each train can carry up to 500 passengers as well. That's the crazy thing. Each one can carry 500 passengers. I think that's the bit that blows my mind, if I'm honest with you. I love it. Absolutely love it. So that brand new line then, for the metro, only 18 people have been using it so far. But don't get it twisted. People are starting to line up right now. There's 101 of these stops. Oh, it's this one here. And the one before, over here. Oh, that's in the IT cluster area. Yeah, it's gonna get busy, boys. It's gonna get super busy. And I like it. So, we're just gonna give it time right now for all this area to grow. That's all it's gonna take. Sweet, sweet time. Sweet, sweet time. A lot of time. Will we reach 150,000 on our population? I honestly do not know at this point. It's interesting. I know I've got to do a lot of leisure stuff as well to kind of upgrade the areas to make it more enticing for people to move here. But yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. It's quite a unique city in many ways. But I reckon we bring this to an end. There is some problems over here with water. Let's get this all covered here anyway. Guys, if you have enjoyed this episode so far, please smash that like button down below. If you are new in here, make sure you do subscribe. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.